Hi, hello, welcome to Spell Day. We're covering a spell every single day of the year from the 5e PHB +3. Those +3 spells are homebrew spells. We're at +1 at the moment. You can head back in the playlist to find it, and today's spell is Mass Cure Wounds.
Fight through the pain!
5th level evocation, casting time of 1 action, range of 60 feet, components verbal, somatic, duration instantaneous. A wave of healing energy washes out from a point of your choice within range. Choose up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius sphere centered on that point. Each target regains hit points equal to 3d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. This spell has no effect on undead or constructs. At higher levels, when you cast this spell using a spell slot of 6th level or higher, the healing increases by 1d8 for each slot level above 5th. I'm just trying to real quickly do math in my head. Alright! We actually have a bubble heal area. That's, And quite the radius as well. I mean, especially since you get a choice of creature, that's pretty good. To be able to cast at a point 60 feet and then a 30-foot radius on top of that. You can hit a creature from 90 feet away. Do you only have the choice of up to 6 creatures? And that's because this is a adventuring party spell? Really? Now, trust me, I do have the image of Total War in my head where you can just click one big healing spell and it affects like hundreds of people in one go. Generally, D&D is for smaller scale, higher powered combat. So 6 creatures, 30-foot radius, 60 feet away, centered at least, and that's a lot of creatures you can get. Namely the average size of an adventuring party. The additional 6 creatures in that area is probably going to fit that party. And each one gets healed the equivalent of a 3rd level Cure Wounds plus your spellcasting modifier, which is also Cure Wounds. I don't know why I specialize that. If you're a healing cleric, that's going to add even more. So I mean, if you're maximizing this with the total number of targets, this is the equivalent of casting 6 3rd level spell slots on Cure Wounds on 6 separate targets, which is 6 turns and 6 3rd level spell slots, which you do not have, so you're going to have to upcast anyway. That's not bad. But outside of combat, more efficient to just go through upcast Cure Wound. Is it? In some cases it might be, if you're just trying to get an even spread, this isn't bad. There are definitely better healing spells to be more efficient with your spell slots outside of combat. But 5th level, I don't know. Like, I haven't seen this that often. It's not bad, but to burn a 5th level spell slot? I'm trying to think of a situation where an entire party needs an even spread, which there could be a few. But at that point in the encounter, wouldn't it be more valuable to just use that spell slot on a damaging spell to try and get rid of the problem that's having you all get that low at the same time? I guess if you're running oh my god, if you're running injury rules, this is great. If people have gotten injured over the course of the fight, you cast this, at least one injury from everyone is being healed. That's actually pretty good. Like, okay. It is efficient in the middle of combat, way more, because it boils down, even if you are willing to spend all those other spell slots on upcast versions of Cure Wounds on individual targets, it saves you 5 additional actions if you're maximizing the use, which can also catch yourself in it. And it has an upcast feature which just increases the d8 for everyone else in the radius as well, so it doesn't really fall off compared to an individual upcast of Cure Wounds. It's not that bad. Really? I'm really surprised I haven't seen this, though. I guess the big situation is just the combat. Normally, you want to kill the thing that's causing this danger in the first place versus just trying to patch it up this severely. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just my games. I just haven't seen it. 8 out of 10, though. Surprised me. It's a ranged area, upcasted version of Cure Wounds. Well, not upcasted version, but multi-dice heal, multiple targets, area, ranged, instantaneous. It's not the worst. 5th level feels a little steep. But if you are maximizing its use with 6 targets in total, I can get why it's 5th level. And not even that steep. It just feels a little steep. Like just a tiny, tiny bit. I decide to pick something else in 5th level. But I mean, if you're a healer, you gotta pick this up.